Yes.
Yes, it's pretty nice. So, guys, I just remind you one more time, please turn off your micro if you don't speak, because other sounds can just make it difficult to understand each other and to hear each other in proper way. Okay, let's start. So, firstly, we will start with some quizzes. And if you want to be polite when you order something, you can, of course, say, I want to order coffee. But due to English grammar and English culture, it means that you are in a polite way. So to sound more polite, you can use such phrases like, could I order, I would like to order, or may I order, because could and may the most polite modal verbs in English and in grammar too. Okay, let's go to the quiz. And first task for you. Okay, there you see short conversation, short dialogue between waiters or server and customer. What is task for you? The first, you read this dialogue, and then I ask you, what does it mean, AJ or OJ? What does it mean, this abbreviation? Guys, you read this dialogue, and you can say your opinion. What do you think? What are they? That is a dialogue. My name is Jenny, and I will be your server today. Server, it means waiter.
Maybe OJ, it's orange juice.
You are right. And AJ, what it be?
It's apple juice.
Yes, you're right. And it's apple juice. Guys, you are right. It means that you want to drink AJ apple juice and orange juice. You're totally right. It's more shorter way because one of my students said me, please ask Nathan if words have such payments, because they are going to shorten each word which they can. Nathan, why Americans really prefer short form of the words?
I think most of the time it just sounds better. Like a name like OJ kind of just sounds better. I think a lot of times they want something funny to say. OJ.
Okay, more funny way.
AJ though, I've never really heard to say apple juice is AJ. It's interesting. I think if I was a waiter, it would take me like a second to know what AJ is. I wouldn't recognize it either. But it is
okay, I agree. It's more in funny way. I agree that it's more maybe more easier too, but not for people who just learn the language, because it's really sometimes strange. Yeah. Okay, go further. You read the dialogue one more time. Here's your menu. Do you guys have any birds? And what is task for you? You guess how we name dish from birds, from meat from birds, let it be. What is the correct name for such dishes?
Poultry, actually, not birds, poultry.
Poultry, yes, I agree with you. It's poultry dishes. Poultry, it's all meat from birds. Yes, go further. Okay, in this way, how I can say that, for instance, I'm allergic, I really can't eat some products, maybe I can eat some milk, nuts or something else, and I really want to replace some of the products from my salad or from my dish. How can I say it? How can I say that I want to change something from my dish? You can choose from these three ways.
It's swap them out for.
Yes, you are right. It's swap them out for. Yes, if I want, for instance, replace nuts from my salad, if I am allergic to something, cheese, veggies, chicken, etc. Yes, swap them out for. And moreover, swap has such meaning, to replace one thing with another. That's why we use it in this way. Okay, the next one. Read firstly, you have to read this dialogue, and then my question will be the next. What does it mean, dressing for salad? Dressing. It's about clothes or maybe something else. Nathan, have you heard it? Because you raised your eyebrows.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, just 1 minute, and I guess our participants can say it. So what is dressing for our salad?
Actually, oil or vinegar.
Yes, you're right. Oil or vinegar, or how we can collect together and name in one word these two products. Ruslan, please.
Sauce.
Yes, you're right. Yes, dressing for a salad. It will be sauce that you pour over your salad, and there can be different type of such sauce. Yes, you're right, guys. Thanks for activity. The next, okay, when you order coffee, then that is ready, and coffee for Maria is ready, and you want to take it. What you want to bring with such cup, because it can be hot and it's more suitable for you to drink it when you're walking. What do you need for your cup? You can say if you know.
Sleeve and the straw.
Yes, sleeve and the straw. I agree with you. And okay, what is there? What is it? Such sleeve in my cup. Yes, when I want to drink it further, and because it's hot, and that's why I need it. I need such sleeve. And straw, we all know that will be this one. Okay. The next one, see ceremony, we will go further. Let's go to such dialogue. Hi, welcome, what can I get you? And there we have such a kind of milk when it produces not from cow, it produces from soy, from almond, from some nuts. How we can name it? Such milk from inorganic way produces. Yes, please. Ruslan, please.
Non-dairy.
Yes, non-dairy milk. It will be such type of milk when it produces from plants, for instance. And okay, there I color normal milk. I want to emphasize to normal milk from cow. But is it in correct way written? What do you think? Is it correct? Yes.
I think that is correct, but we can replace it with common milk.
Okay, one of the way to explain, okay, to somebody else, what do you mean of common milk? Okay, maybe I can agree with you a little bit, but there will be these suitable phrases, regular milk. It sounds strange, okay, I agree, but it's more correct to say regular milk. Okay, let's there. I guess you can say it too really fast if you want to change your dish, because it can be too salty, too cold, too spicy, and it really tastes not really well. How you can request it? What is phrase? It's easy, but for the beginning of the speaking, everyone wants to stay silent. Okay, I don't want to make such silent moments. That's why, Ruslan, I could just show. We can say, could you please replace it? Not change, not something else, but to really replace it. Okay, and let's try there. Do you know what does it mean? Let's start with words. Condiments, combo, and for here or to go. What does it mean? These three words and phrase. Condiments, a combo, and for here or to go. There is descriptions for such words and phrases.
Can I?
Yes, please.
About combo. A combo it when we want to say about 2 or 3 objects.
Okay, I understand. And you can choose the more suitable description for such from this slide for combo. Yeva, you can do it. I can't hear Eva. Okay, Ruslan, what do you want to say?
Maybe the most
I can answer, but I won't say about condiments.
Yes, please.
I think it's mayonnaise, pepper, ketchup, and other spices that we can put into our dishes.
Yes, you are right. That is condiments, which we use. Okay, there will be mustard. For instance, can you translate mustard? Who knows? What is it? What is a sauce? Mustard. Yes, you are right. Mustard. That is the right translation. Okay, we know what is condiments. It's a mayonnaise, pepper, and ketchup. Eva tries to explain a combo. Eva, can you finally choose a suitable description?
second.
Is a combination of a burger, French fries, and a beverage. Yes, combo when we have several things together, and for instance, interesting price for us. And for here to go, it's would you like to eat here, I mean on the cafe, restaurants, or take it with you to home, or maybe somewhere, okay, to walk. Yes, okay, what is there? When we need tissue after dinner or our just meal ending, what I need? I need caps, napkins, or towel. What is correct?
Napkins.
Yes, we need napkins. And what we need when I say I need a fork, a knife, a spoon, what else? A glass. What I need? Repeat, please. Okay, Ruslan, please.
Cutlery.
Cutlery. Yes, I need cutlery. The summary words for all these meanings. Okay, and there. From one video, I really have known that it's not so easy to order burger. And Nathan, I want to ask you, is it really the difference when I just say that I will have a burger and when I will say in the other way? Is it really important to emphasize what type of burger I really want?
Yeah, I'd say that most of the time restaurants have multiple types, so you want to specify if you want cheese or if you want toppings. Yeah, so it is important to specify to the person taking the order.
Okay, because I really guess it is not so really important, but after this name, I suggest no. So guys, what do you think? What's the difference between plain burger and burger with the works? Just due to pictures or your opinion? Ruslan, please.
Form, height.
Sorry, what? Nathan, maybe you have understood something because I know. Okay. Height and form, you mean height and form? No, it's more different. Okay, to know why, what's the difference, read this dialogue, and after that you will understand what is the difference between plain burger and burger with the works. It means the difference, what will be on your burger. Just one beef patty on a bun, or maybe something more. Read the dialogue and try to guess what's the difference. You are close, Ruslan, to the answer, but it's more something deeper meaning of the difference. Okay, have you any idea? I have some answers in the chat. Plain is standard burger. Yes, plain will be means that you just will have beef patty on a bun and nothing else. Maybe slice of cheese, I don't know, just maybe is this one. And after that, you will burger with the works. It means you will have cheese, onion, and everything on your burger. It will be more higher and more tasty. Okay, that's really nice. Let's go further. Okay, and the plain burger. Okay, let's talk to the conversation and we will get something more. I guess you really know that there is a lot of people which sit on the cafes with their laptops or some other devices and really work. That's why there really invited new words, new abbreviation. It means working from cafes. It means the activity of working remotely from a cafe, and you really don't have to travel to your office, to your place of work, and you can just work from such really comfortable and pleasant way. I know in Europe and in Ukraine, it's really common activity. Nathan, what about your? I know it's more common for students, for others to work in parks, in such cafes, or no?
No, it is very popular. Every single cafe you go into, you'll see someone working on their computer.
Yes, and as I previously said, it's really common for Ukrainian, for instance, too. And how do you think, is it really okay, or maybe it's something strange from the other side?
Oh, I think it's, yeah, very normal. Cafes are great places to work, I think. They have food, they have Wi-Fi, they have chairs. I think it's great.
Okay, and for instance, other people, strange sounds.
Yeah, no one really bothers you. I think a lot of people, they just find some quiet area and work there, and no one really makes a big deal or notices you working.
Yes, I agree. And for instance, for further activity, we can see that there are more and more people we can meet, which who really works from the cafes because it's really suitable. You can order the most tasteful cafes, which do you want really, and it's really interesting. Sometimes meet with people too. Ruslan, what do you think? You raise your hand.
I think that it's an interesting idea, and you can walk everywhere from every cafe where you want. But I think there is one disadvantage. It all is
Sorry.
it all is good until you start eating, because you start paying your attention to other things and can make some mistakes.
Yes, I agree with you that there can be advantages and disadvantages really, because we all know that you can just you want to something eat or drink, you want to something else, but it's about to discipline. Maybe if you choose such place to work, you have to remember that firstly you have to done something and then have such a bonus for your work. Okay, Ruslan, thanks for your thinking. Who else can share? Maybe somebody experienced such a workplace and you can say how it really feels. Is it really suitable? Guys, what do you think? I know it's not just about work. I know a lot of students prefer such place to just avoid some time between lessons or lectures and just sit somewhere, okay, and after that go further. Is it okay? Is it just new words for us working from cafes? Okay, we will remember, go further, and eventually when we will have enough more safe time and period, we of course will be trying to work and get together with friends. Okay, guys, so I know that we can prefer to eat at home or eating out. We have our favorite places where we really suggest and offer to our friends to come here to try something. So what is your place for eating out? What is your favorite place for eating out? I mean cafes, restaurants, and fast food restaurants, takeaway. Nathan, what about you? You have written something, but let's start with you and you will answer our participants. Or ask, sorry.
Yeah, so I love cooking at home, but then I think most of the time I like going out. It's very fun to try something new, go to a nice restaurant or a fun restaurant and try new good food. But it's hard to say. I don't know. Eating out or staying in. I think eating out for me. Maybe. Definitely better.
Okay, what's your favorite place in your city, in your surroundings?
Place, there's a very nice kind of Israeli food restaurant. Shawarma, all of the Mediterranean food, and it's very good. It's very nice. I really enjoy eating there.
Mediterranean food, really?
Mhm.
And what's the most favorite dishes from
Shawarma.
Mediterranean? From Mediterranean cuisine.
For me, it's shawarma, so it's the chicken.
Really? Such easy?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really interesting. Okay, ask our participants because they are unfortunately silent. Ask them.
Yeah. So, what is everyone's favorite place to eat out? I guess. Are there a lot of places to eat out? Like a lot of variety in food?
Yeah, guys, let's talk about your favorite cafes, restaurants, maybe some kind of foods. I mean, Asian food, Mediterranean food, Ukrainian food, of course. And just like that. Yes, please, try to say. Ruslan, you are the most active today. It's really good. You can start.
Why not? And mostly I don't eat out, but sometimes once or two times per year I went with my family to Kherson, to Fabrika, which means factory or something like that. Trading and attraction center. And there were some cafes where we were eating out, but now it's destroyed.
Yes, unfortunately, it's finally destroyed and, of course, closed. Yeah, I agree with you that when we go somewhere on holidays, there we, of course, choose our favorite place where we go with the whole family, with friends, where we try something maybe new for us. And after that, that remains our memories from such really holidays, such a really great time. Yes, and we remind it for us during some cold winter days, or we plan it for the next holiday. Ruslan, you can go on.
Yes, I forgot about, or I reminded myself that there I also tried Asian or East food, about which you said sushi or something like that. And I understood that was a great waste of money.
Why?
Because they weren't tasty. I think that most common and great thing that there were is rice, rice and how to say it, and cabbage.
Maybe cucumber.
And cucumber.
Yes, it's more suitable. Yes, rice and cucumber, because cabbage, it's not the proper way for Asian food. It's not common products, I guess, food for Asian. Maybe I just miss it or I have doubts, but yes, it's rice and cucumber. Yes, but in Ukraine, we have a lot of fans of Asian food just for sushi. Nathan, is it sushi really popular between Americans?
Yeah, extremely. I think one of the most popular foods, in California at least, is sushi. Everyone loves it.
Yes, okay, let's make a short list of 3 the most popular food in Americans. What will be in the first place?
Cheeseburgers, definitely. Cheeseburgers and french fries, number 1.
No doubt. Okay, next.
Yeah, number 2, pasta, kind of like
Really?
Italian food, whatever pasta it is. maybe this is a bit the same, but also pizza, very popular. And if pasta and pizza are together, then number 3 would be any sort of like Chinese foods are very popular.
Chinese food, it's really new for me to hear because I really think about cheeseburgers. Okay, I guess pizza, something maybe more from Mediterranean food, I guess you will have, but Chinese, it's really new for me to hear.
Yeah, Chinese food very popular.
Wow, it's really incredible to hear. Yes, thanks. Okay, Rostik, what do you want to say?
I want to say about a place where we can eating out, but in our country, it's very popular delivery service. We have the most popular is named Glovo. It's delivery service, and it's really good because it's easy. It's more easy to deliver than go walk and somewhere
Go by
eating
yourself.
out. I'm sorry?
Yes, you go by yourself and buy and then take it to home. It's more
Yes,
easy.
yes.
Yes.
What about delivery service in America? Is it popular or no?
Yeah, very popular. A lot of people, it's very funny, they don't even make food at home, they just always order delivery. But delivery service is extremely popular. I don't use it that much. I'm very lucky I live next to some food, like very, very close. But yeah, I never use it that much, but it's very popular among people. A lot of people always talk about how they deliver food to their house.
And what is the most popular delivery service in America?
So I think there's DoorDash and Postmates that are the most popular.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's it in Ukraine? Because I know that in America, these apps, they charge like so much money just for the delivery and extra taxes. It's like double the price almost sometimes. How's it in Ukraine with the added pricing?
Yes, we have the same situation. They need some money from deliver, and it's very expensive, I think, to deliver to house. But in our country, the most popular delivery service, Glovo, and they can bring your food anywhere, anywhere and every time where you are. And it's most popular is McDonald's, and I think is KFC in our country.
Mhm.
Yes, I agree with Rostik. It's really expensive too for us, but they try to make some offerings, special deals for their customers, which combined with some offerings from their apps or applications. And after that, you can use such special offerings. And after that, yes, McDonald's and KFC is the most common place where we go maybe just to celebrate your birthday, to match the other days, or just like that. Yes. Okay, Olga and Marie, please, you. Your micro.
Need to put a mask when you go out in America.
So for the past 3 months, you don't have to wear a mask, but now it's changing, I think, because the COVID, a lot of people are getting it now. So I think now you have to wear them inside. But I don't think you've ever had to wear them when you're just walking outside, but inside up until 3 months ago, you've had to wear a mask. So almost for more than 2 years, you had to wear a mask everywhere you go inside.
Thanks. It's curious.
How is it in Ukraine with mask wearing?
Masks are a place tolerate. No matter where you go, you don't put masks because the current situation, nobody actually is thinking about masks. And I don't know, but my opinion, COVID is just evaporated from Ukraine, because I don't know, guys, you can correct me, but I don't see that many people sick with COVID right now. We came to COVID in February, right before the war. Then we had such a long sickness for a month almost. We thought maybe it's also some kind of a COVID. But right now, going everywhere, either in a bigger city like Lviv, or in the villages, nobody wear masks at all. But in Lviv, whenever you go, in either a grocery store or maybe just a hospital, at the next time we needed to enter a hospital, we put masks. In all other situations, you don't wear masks because everybody are just thinking about other more important issues.
Interesting.
So, COVID is also important. It's lots of doctors and scientists are trying to fight with COVID. Yes, it's very important, but I mean, everybody is so much preoccupied with like helping others, volunteering. Somebody's brothers or acquaintances are at war, are actually in troops. So after February 24th, masks just went away.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm sorry. Yeah, a different topic. I'm sorry. Okay, but thank you, because I was curious how is it in America with masks. I have friends in Italy, and they wear masks at church, and where they go. So. Okay, all right, thanks. Thank you.
Yes, Olga, thanks you too. I don't know what is proper name for you, Olga or Maurice. That's why I say Olga and Marie. Yes, really, thanks for your speech, because I agree with you that we really forget about wearing mask due to starting the war, and it really seems to be that in Ukraine, COVID is say, I go away and goodbye, and we really forget about it. What about the statistics? As I saw, we don't have a lot of people who suffer from such virus, but I guess it is they maybe combine it with some our common diseases like coldings, when we just catch a cold or just like that, and that's why we don't divide it into maybe it's coronavirus, maybe not. And for instance, last week I read that we have 7 new stamms with Omicron, just 7 for whole Ukraine. I guess I don't know what is really, but yes, wearing mask it's not so common for us for these days. Just since spring, we really forget about them. Okay, Ruslan, what do you want to add? And after will be Artyom. I see you turn on your micro.
I think COVID is now not such a big deal because a lot of people have already vaccinated before the war started.
Yes, I agree with you. That is the main reason why we have such a situation with such virus. Okay, Artyom, I agree with you. Okay, so it was really so strict in our country. It's really there's a way it will be difficult to just make such small deals without such a procedure. Okay, Ruslan, what do you want to add?
And I won't agree with you that most of situations are thought as other illness. As far as I know, in our clinic, in our hospital, one old man died from COVID, but the hospital was full of people who suffered on COVID, and statistic was not very well. And
can lie. Statistics
and they lied that he has just a heart attack, and really we don't know really how many of people died and are suffering this disease.
Yes, unfortunately, we have a lot of died people and injured, and that's why it's difficult to divide who suffers from illness, who suffers from weapon. Yes, unfortunately. But okay, let's go
So-
back to our topic about cafes.
So, I had a quick question about the COVID. Because most of everyone in the meeting is in school right now. Did they make people get vaccinated to go back to school? Like last year before schools closed, or was it not required?
For children, for students?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, yes.
No.
No,
Our teachers had to be vaccinated, but not students.
Mm.
And there is irony that students can bring this disease to teacher, but but government didn't pass the law about children's vaccination. In theory, as far as I know, you can do it, but you don't must.
Yes, and it for children, it's more after parents' assignment. If they agree, for instance, because they are considered, for instance, okay, you can make it. If you don't consider about it, it's not so really strict for them. And for students, it's not so.
Because for us, like we were forced to get it, because if I didn't get it, I wouldn't be able to go back to school last year. So last September or last August.
No, and okay, to be honest, as I remembered, yes, there will be really the first phase of this compulsory vaccine for teachers. But after 1 month, we all go to the remote education one more time, as I remember. Guys, I'm correct or no? For just 1 month, we go face-to-face studying and education, and after 1 month, nearly or more time, we start remote education one more time. Ruslan, please.
I don't know, but I think that we will know it at 3rd August in evening.
No. I mean about the COVID. As far as I remember, the high school students didn't have. They went through this quarantine or this online education after somebody got sick in their class. High school students. As for the college students, university students, you guys may know better.
Yes,
yes,
you understand me.
Had to go to online learning if somebody in their class was registered to have COVID.
Yes, Olga, I agree with you. Such situation was with our education system and process. Somebody goes and somebody doesn't go. Yes, but about vaccine for students, I don't have any even decisions from our government that will be compulsory for our students. That's why I guess it's just remain like a duty for teachers. Okay, guys, we will start about this topic. It's really important. Yes, Rosanna, I agree with you. The school and the university decided what to do, and even more for our situations for this year. One more time, school and universities has its own authority to decide how our studying process will be going on since September. For instance, I've heard that nearly more and more universities decided to provide mixed education process or just online or remote education during since September, because there is really a great problem with safe places for a whole number of students from the school. I mean the smallest students from the first grades, and I mean for the other people. That's why it's really we really understand that our home is not so safe, but it's more, I don't know how to explain it, but it's more our to easier understand that, okay, at home it's more safer and we know that our child, okay, children is safe. Maybe at school it will be at the same position. I don't know how it will be, but we have such a whole month to decide it in proper way. Okay, guys, let's go back to such our topic, eating out, because of course we have such great tradition with our friends or family when we go out somewhere for our weekend or at the evening, maybe for just coffee, maybe just for something eating. I agree. And I know when you walk in the evening along the city streets, you can see a lot of terrace with people at the cafes where they sit, speak, and it seems to be like a really great time. It's really common tradition for our, more even for our evening on Friday, where there is a lot of people sitting everywhere. Yes, that's why. Okay, let's compare the next. Let's compare eating out and eating at home. Because we have such stereotype when we eating out, we have to know some etiquette, how to eat correct, how to okay, show yourself as a great behaved people. And at home, you can just eat in something more lazy and easy way. Guys, what about you? What is really Nathan, what about for you, for instance? What do you prefer really, eating out or eating at home? Is it really difference, big difference?
Yeah. I feel like when I go to eat out, I'm not really going for the food. I'm going, you know, maybe to see friends or with my family to celebrate something. So I don't really care too much about the food. I like eating at home when, you know, when I cook or my parents cook, whatever. Maybe there's a difference. Yeah, I think there might be a difference in like how everything looks and the atmosphere, everything around you.
Okay, Nathan, what about America's traditions to make like a small party, maybe just for family in your backyard, below the house?
Yeah, so that's pretty popular. Having kind of like dinner, there like dinner parties or barbecues. It is very popular. A lot of people love to get together. That's a big thing for a lot of like American holidays, you know, just for people to come together and enjoy food together, which is very cool. Everyone cooks, everyone brings something, and then you have fun eating. So yeah.
Okay, and how to prepare it? Is it needs the whole day to be ready for such dinner?
Well, with things like a barbecue, you actually cook there. So you have like a grill and you make all the meats and everything, all the vegetables on the grill. So while everyone's there, most of the time most of the time it doesn't take the whole day. For a lot of people, what they make is like hamburgers, hot dogs, some vegetables. Not many make like big meals. So no, you don't spend the entire day really making food.
Okay, why I ask you, because guys, let's tell Nathan how we are ready, how we prepare before our guests come to us. How many hours or maybe even days we spend before guests come to us. It's a reality, Nathan. Okay, Ruslan, can you tell something?
Oh, you spent very long time to prepare everything. Firstly, you need to clean your house. Not just clean, but literally lick everything. And until it will shine. Shine with cleanliness. And then you think about what to cook, what to do, and how to serve the table. Then you need to invite your guests and decide what the time and when they come. And then prepare everything. It takes In my family, it takes sometimes to some days, even a week entire. And then usually in evening they come, they eat, drink, have a fun for some hours, and then you need to clean it once more. And it takes other some hours because everything must be clean.
Yes, Ruslan, thanks a lot for your speech because you described really more close to our reality when you are ready, when you prepare for your guest. Nathan, how do you feel about such preparings and dinner?
Yeah, that is a big routine. I think why that doesn't happen a lot. I mean, America's a lot of people do it like outside, so they don't have to worry about cleaning the entire inside of their house. That is a very big routine.
Yes, it's because I can say you more. It's our tradition. We really don't realize such evening, such dinner without all these routines and work. It's our really tradition. And what about outside? Yes, we too like to go somewhere outside, and for instance, to the bank of the river, to the forest, where we go to some maybe somewhere in the countryside, I mean some villages, just like that. Of course, we go there, but it doesn't cancel such routines. You have to be ready, just I don't know, like for the whole, like your families, the whole, all neighbors will come to you with cameras, will checking you, what is the host you are, what kind of host you are. It means for us really something interesting. Guys, maybe you can add some more interesting tradition of our hosting, of our like hospitality, and just like that. About Ukrainian hospitality, I guess you can say something, by the way. Today they are shy. Guys, what can you say when we invite guests to our home? How it was? Just reminded from the previous years and time for some holiday. So everything must be perfect. Yes, Ruslan, you're right. That everything must be perfect when we invite guests and want to show something. Yes, we really pay attention to such small details. Yes, Olga and Marie, please.
Yes, everything must be perfect, but it's not. Come on, guys. After all, like, it's messy. Might be not delicious. I mean, not be a brand. Or actually, that if we have, if you have a birthday party, or if it's a big family gathering. But I think like in other cases, well.
Olga, sorry, it's poor internet connection and it's difficult for us to hear you. Maybe just for me, but I guess for everybody too. Maybe she has poor internet connection and it's difficult to understand. Okay, who wants to say something more about eating out and at home, everything? What do you want to say? Guys, let's talk.
I think in the past, like I've been to like historical like places out there in Ukraine, and we have a tradition like we need to serve a bread with a salt to new guests.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kirill,
bread
the
and a
most
salt.
simple. Please.
It's called karavai, right?
Yes, such maybe not like a holy bread for our traditions. Yes, it means like a holy bread, but it is the first main tradition when we meet the first time guests at our home. Okay, Kirill, please go on.
And I also think that when we prepare some eating outside, we also have a lot of dishes for everyone, like not only hamburgers or just some grill, but also, let's say, some salads. So if you know that some family coming, you need to make sure what the kids will eat, what adults will eat, and like adjust all of the plan and all your itinerary to meet this specific schedule. I don't know.
Yes, I agree with you that for each our meeting, we have to remember about such details like how many members will come to us with children or without them. And we are going to be ready for everybody and to treat with something really delicious or taste for everybody of the members from the family. Yes, Will, I agree with you. It's our really great tradition and our special and unique feature. Okay, Ruslan, and korova and salt are usually on towel, not just, it's a symbol. Okay, I agree with you. Who else? Rostik, please.
It tradition too about our mother in when they invited guests. Our mothers are busy. They say faster, faster. You go here, go here, go here. Put this, and it's so funny. And when you say, "Mom, what I need to wear," and they start shouting at us, and it's very funny and it's very popular in our country.
Yes, Rostik, it's our tradition. Yes, the most busiest person during preparation for such dinner, it's our moms, because they need to control everything and to do 1,000 deals at one more time. You have to clean it one more time, cook something, mix something, go to the store and buy meetings products. And after that, you have to know what will you wear for such dinner. And when you ask something, is it suitable dress or clothes for such dinner, it will be, you can do now one deal about just by yourself, and they just help for us with everything. Yes, our moms for such period is the busiest person. Yes, her whole duties for one person. Yes, Rostik, you maintain real person who just remain all these traditions and maintain for our next decades and times. One more traditions about our hospitality. We know such really nice traditions. Yes, Ruslan, please.
I can see something from history. Century or two ago, in our villages, our homes didn't have locks, and when wanderer was passing by these homes, he could go in, eat what is there, sleep there, and go. And sometimes for these reasons, our people left bread and borscht or other dishes on the table for strangers to come and eat and be able to continue their way.
Their trip, yes, their way.
Yes,
yes. Yes, I agree with you that it's really historical facts that people who wanders everywhere just okay and find the better conditions for life. Yes, they can just come to Ukrainian home and okay, was taken with some treatments, with some food. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, Nathan, how do you feel about our traditions for dinner? It's more tough than you think.
Yeah, no, I wish that I could join in on one. No, it sounds very cool. It sounds very nice to have that type of dinner where everyone's together and the host is all crazy, and I can see my mom being all crazy about cleaning and cooking. Very cool.
Yes, and moreover, what can I add to the end? It's really difficult for us to imagine this dinner without such duties before that. It's really difficult for us just to maybe order something due to delivery, eat some food or drinks, just get together friends and just spend such evening together. No, it's difficult for us to imagine, but it's more become common for our culture for the next years. But no, we can't avoid such really traditionally process for Ukrainian people when we are ready to meet some guests. Okay, and I offer you one more time to know about, I'm sorry, I have to go. Yes, about tea ceremony and traditions of drinking tea. We know that in UK, Britain, it's really so, common to drink tea with milk or without it, with some grace of temperature for water, how long you hold your tea bag on your cup, or just like that. And as I heard, for Americans and maybe for Ukrainians too, it's more suitable to drink iced tea with cubes of ice. Is it yes or no, Nathan? Or your tea, it's too common?
Yeah, so personally, I always drink tea hot, but yeah, I think iced tea for many is way more popular for Americans for whatever reason. Yeah.
Yes, tea is just like a tradition. One more reason to get together the whole family, okay, to sit and to get this really warm and cozy conversation, I just avoid suitable words. This warm conversation between your members of family, or maybe with the closest friends, because tea just brings to us such warm feelings. And there you can see such suitable words to say. And what about UK? Guys, what do you know about UK traditions drinking tea? Is it really their tradition, or maybe it's just from another countries and they just inherited it? Guys,
They
do you
drink
know?
at 5 o'clock.
Sorry,
At 5 o'clock. They drink tea at 5 o'clock.
Yes. Yes, it's an important time. Do you know why it's even 5 o'clock and no one other reason?
I don't know.
You just know this fact, yes, but it's fact that is like special time for drinking tea. Okay, and do you know something about traditions, how to prepare it? Yes, Ross, you can say.
I listened about tea with milk in Britain. Yes, it's really. I don't know it is true or false. It's very interesting facts about tea, because we can imagine tea with milk in our country. We only have tea with sugar or lemon, and that's all.
Yes, I agree with you. And maybe somebody tries tea with milk. Who tried?
Yes, tea with milk is okay.
You tried it before?
Yes.
And what's the difference to our regular tea? They are more light, more plain, or easier? I don't know how to say. More light. Artyom, what's the difference between common tea and with milk?
It's with milk, you can feel the taste of the milk, but it's not very strong.
Okay.
So the tea, you feel the taste of tea more than the milk. But I guess it depends on the amount of milk you add.
Maybe, yes, I agree with you. Maybe it depends from such amount of such products, and maybe how long your tea bag was on your cup with what. Okay, guys, for such time, I suggest you a short video where we can find out how to make real tea the British way. And to be honest, I was surprised how it is important about minutes how long your tea bags was in your cup, and about milk, and just like that. So let's find out, and maybe for the next time we will try to make it by yourself.
Want to know how to make a cup of tea the British way? You're in luck. I've just put the kettle on. In the previous episode of Anglophenia, we shared some of the moments in history that made tea an integral part of British culture. Now, I'm not saying that Americans don't love tea. You do, just not as we Brits know it. For starters, 85% of tea enjoyed in America is iced. In Britain, however, we need something a little warmer and stronger to get us through those cloudy, rainy, blustery, and generally grey days. So join me as I show you how to make a proper cup of tea the British way. How to make the perfect cuppa. Brits take making a cup of tea pretty seriously. So much so that George Orwell even wrote an essay on how to make the perfect cuppa. Recent research says that in order to make the perfect cup of tea, you should use freshly boiled water, which in the UK usually comes from an electric kettle, like this one. And that your tea should steep for around 2 to 5 minutes, depending on personal preference. Also, we put milk in our tea. The milk and tea conundrum. Milk first, then tea, or tea, then milk. With 98% of us drinking our tea with milk, this is a pretty crucial point, and a question that has troubled our nation for a really long time. But don't panic. Scientists at University College London have finally worked it out. They say that tea made in a cup should have the milk added after the water so that it doesn't interfere with the brewing process. But if the tea is made in a pot, then the milk should be added first. Finally, I've had so many sleepless nights over that one. Which reminds me, what's your favourite cup of tea? Whilst green and herbal teas have seen a recent rise in popularity in the UK, and some of us, like myself, prefer a cup of Earl Grey, you should usually expect to be offered a cup of English breakfast tea, which is a blend of black tea and remains the most popular. We're also rather smitten with tea bags when making tea at home, although you will find loose leaf tea served in restaurants and hotels. Making a cup of tea isn't as simple as you think, and you should be prepared to answer some of the following questions. Do you like a builder's brew? That's extra strong tea with milk and sugar.
Okay, but I guess you understand how to prepare real traditional tea in the British way. Guys, do you understand how to make it in proper way?
Yeah.
What's the difference when you have to put firstly water and then milk, and when you have to put first milk and after that add tea? What's the difference? Who managed it?
So when you have your tea, when you have your water boiled in a kettle, then you should put tea first, the water first, and then the milk. If your water is boiled in a pot, then the milk first and the tea after.
Yes, Kirill, you are totally right, and it's definitely a difference when to add milk before tea or more water, okay, or after water and tea. Yes, and after that you will taste really Britishly. So if you want to feel British atmosphere, just check. Oh, we have 5 p.m. in Ukraine. So guys, we can try the British way tea. Let's make such tea with without milk firstly, boil some water, and after that add milk. And we have a whole hour to feel ourselves in the Britain. Nathan, do you want to try tea with milk in a British way?
I have tried it. It's very interesting because it's not hot. I think that's why they do it so that it lowers the temperature, and then you can just drink it right away. But yeah, I like it. So yeah, it's nice to drink.
Yes, and I guess that milk with tea with milk, will be more light than just tea without any other supplements, because tea is strong beverage, and that's why maybe milk make it more light. And I mean about consistency of caffeine in tea and coffee, for instance, and that's why tea will be more light. Okay, Ruslan, what about you?
I want to say that it much differs from our traditional way when you just put tea bag or tea leaves in hot water. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. The main is that it is not ice, just a hot water, and sugar if you want. And I want to tell you about student tradition about tea. So as you see, as you know, students don't have much money to spend it for tea. So sometimes they make a blonde tea. And it much more like tea than usual. And one tea bag can be used for 4 or 5 times for making a blonde tea.
And as I can guess that you experience such using of tea bags.
No, I will experience it in about year.
Okay, I get
But I tried something like that, and I can say that it's interesting and has its own taste. And I started to drink with this blonde tea because dark, as I can say, dark tea was too strong for me.
Yes, for someone, for instance, green tea is the most strongest kind of tea than even black or herbal tea. That's why, but I know that green tea can clean your body, can clean your your inner, and it's more suitable for someone who wants to something renovate your system, your organism. And black tea is too strong, and be ready if you have some problems with blood pressure, because such kind of tea have a lot of caffeine. Okay, guys, I guess for such meeting, maybe you want to add something to share your opinions about cafes, but I guess we can really end our conversation. We share we maintain some important topics about eating out and our COVID and quarantine. We talk about working from cafes, that is really become our reality, maybe later, maybe earlier. And we compare eating out and eating at home. And I guess from the previous dialogues and phrases, you find it really interesting and new. What's the difference between plain burger and burger with burgers? What's the difference between such another kind of dishes, and how to really stay polite and to order something in correct way when you go somewhere eating out. Okay, for the end, we can find us in social networks to write something, to subscribe, and get some new useful information for your life. And I want to share with you such a link. If you want to work with us one more time, I share in chat form where you can subscribe to our work. I mean, for our lessons, where we will learn some grammar tips, some vocabulary tips, and you can just see in chat our form, and after that we will contact with you and give you opportunity to learn English more widely during summer. Okay, guys, for now I will say for you goodbye. Have a really safe and good weekend, and we will meet together for the next Friday for one more great and reasonable topic. Thanks for this meeting for you.
Thank you too.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you too. Bye.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you too. Goodbye.